in 40 minutes or less.
Over in Britain, King George wanted to control the American colonists.
But the colonists wanted their independence, so they went to war.
The colonists wanted to form the United States of America.
The end.
Wait, we can't act that fast.
Yeah, slow it down.
Sorry, we're a little hungry and trying to make it to Burger Bob's before the crowds.
Let's try that again, shall we?
Jeesh.
Fine. The beginner story with George III, King of Britain, taxing the American colonies.
It was the 1760s and King George desired to maintain control of the American colonies.
They had broken from Britain some time ago and were acting like their own country.
Even though they technically still belong to Britain.
Those colonists are nothing but rebels. But if they try to rebel up against Moa, they shall surely be punished.
Hey, King George.
What do you want?
Do you know what you are? You're a tyrant.
And you, sir, are a rebel.
I'd rather be a rebel than a bully.
Well, I never. It looks as if I'm going to have to send some of my best soldiers over there to keep an eye on you colonist rebels. Oh, Irving!
You called me, Your Majesty.
I need you and some of your buddies to go to the 13 colonies and keep an eye on them.
But that's over 3,000 miles away. Even more in kilometers.
Stop your insufferable whining and do as I ask.
Yes, sir.
Did you hear that, you rebels? My soldiers are coming over there.
Bring it on.
So thousands of British officers headed to the colonies.
You British soldiers need to leave us alone.
We forbid you to cross this line.
Can't you see that we outnumber you? Can't you see that we outnumber you? Now behave yourselves and no one will get hurt.
You redcoats need to leave us alone. We're here to keep an eye on you.
We are doing just fine without you.
Yeah.
Things are really starting to heat up between the colonists and the British soldiers.
You must play by British rules.
We won't play by your rules.
We won't.
Better call the boss. Cello?
Sir, they say they won't play by our rules.
This is an outrage. Let me talk to one of them.
He wants to talk to you.
Yeah? Listen, you rebel. How do you expect the British Empire to grow more rich and powerful if you don't cooperate?
Look, Georgie, first you brought about the Stamp Act.
Then you brought about the Townshend Acts.
We are tired of being taxed just so you can get richer and richer.
Yeah.
Let me talk to Irving.
Here.
Sir?
You get those colonist rebels under control or else...
Yes, sir, we will, sir. Whatever you say, sir. What's wrong with paying taxes?
Nothing's wrong with paying taxes, as long as we get a say in how that money is spent.
What Britain is doing is called taxation without representation. And it's wrong.
Wrong.
Ronnie dong dong.
You colonists aren't possible. Let's go, boys.
See Scene 2, the Boston Massacre.
One cold winter's day, a crowd of colonists gathered on a street in Boston, Massachusetts.
And started singing.
Yankee Doodle went to town,
Riding on a pony.
stuck a feather in his cap.
And called it macaroni.
There, what's all this noise? Just having a little fun. Oh, yeah? Well, the king sent us lobster back. I mean us redcoat. I mean us British soldiers over here to keep the peace.
And that's exactly what we demand. Peace.
Stop acting like you own us, or I'll throw a snowball at you.
That's a wadded up piece of paper.
It's a low-budget play, so it is a snowball.
Don't you dare throw that snowball at me. Throw it. Throw the snowball.
Before we continue this scene, I would like to direct your attention to
What are you doing?
introducing the love story.
Love story.
All famous, real-life, historical stories have their own fictional tale of love. The Civil War has Brett and Scarlett. The sinking of the Titanic has Jack and Rose. And our love story has Gertrude and Floyd.
Oh, Gertrude, our love can never survive, for you are a British soldier, and I'm an American colonist.
But Floyd, I love you so.
We must love one another in secret.
Oh, Floyd.
Oh, Gertrude. Wait, I hear someone coming. What's going on over here? Just giving this redcoat a piece of my mind. Away with you, you lobsterback. Come on, there's about to be a snowball fight, and I don't want to miss it. Oh, Gertrude.
Oh, Floyd. Text me later.
We are sick of being treated like children.
Go back to your king and take him this.
Now look what you did. I'd have you know this coat is dry clean only. In that case, have another one.
The crowd turned into an angry mob.
The colonists began to throw all sorts of things at the British officers.
Anything they could find.
Take that! Take that!
The mob became more and more rowdy.
Redcoats go home!
Redcoats go home! Don't make me use this fake gun. Redcoats go home! Redcoats go home! In the middle of the confusion, one of the colonists yelled,
Come on, everybody. Let's go home and sit by the fire.
What did you say?
Let's go sit by the fire.
By the what?
The fire! Fire!
Okay, bang!
Ouch!
Bang!
You got me.
Bang! I'm coming to join you, Elizabeth. Now look what you did! Someone yelled fire! Samuel Adams!
Yeah?
The redcoats are shooting at us!
It's a bloody massacre! Ring, ring! This is Samuel Adams here, calling from Boston. Have you seen what your precious soldiers did over here?
Hold on. You're 3,000 miles away. Oh my! That is a mess!
What do you plan to do about it?
I tell you what, I will do away with the taxes in the Town Heads Act.
The Townshend Acts tax the colonists on tea, lead, paper, paint, and glass.
Except for the tea tax. We'll just keep that little tax to remind you who is still in control here. Ta-ta!
What did His Majesty have to say?
He said he'll do away with all of the taxes except for the tea tax.
He can't do that.
We love our tea.
We'll get you for this.
Scene 3, the Boston Tea Party.
Ring, ring.
Hello, East India Company. This is Miss Tea Leaf speaking.
Miss Tea Leaf. George, how are things?
George, it's been a long time. What can I do you for?
Look, I know you're struggling, and I know you have a lot of tea in your hand.
Get to the point, George.
I will tell the American colonists they must buy their tea from you. It's a win-win. Those fussy Americans get cheaper tea, you earn money, and I get to tax it all.
Oh, Georgie, it's a deal. Bye.
Sweet.
So the deal was done.
But the American colonists didn't like this plan at all.
Look, it's the principle of the thing.
If the British Parliament controls who sells us tea, who's to say that they won't start demanding we buy other things from whoever they say?
It's just not fair.
Oh, Floyd, I have missed you so. But why are you dressed like a Mohawk Indian?
Shh, not so loud. We are the Sons of Liberty, and we are on a secret mission.
The Sons of Liberty was a secret society.
Organized by the American colonists.
To protect their rights against things like unfair taxation by the British government.
Would you be quiet? We're trying to do a scene here. I'll go with you, my love.
No, I can't risk you spilling the beans about what we're up to.
I would never rat on the man I love. Oh, Floyd, Floyd, Floyd. Do be careful and know I will be waiting for you until this whole diabolical plan is over.
I would hug you now, but this play is G-rated.
In that case,
Go now and don't say a word.
The Sons of Liberty took their positions.
The docks in the Boston harbor were dark and quiet on the night of December 16, 1773.
Samuel Adams led this group of some 60 men aboard 3 ships that night. Well, see it yourself for what happened.
The Sons of Liberty were proud of their accomplishment and wanted all the colonies to know what they had done.
And because the internet hadn't been invented yet, they sent trusty Paul Revere out on his horse to spread the news.
Rock on!
Cool. I said he went out on his horse.
Aww! And on he went until all the colonies caught wind of what had happened in Boston.
Hey, Georgia! We dumped tea into the Boston Harbor to teach Britain a lesson.
Amazing!
Hey, Penny! Lead on tea into the Boston Harbor to teach Britain a lesson.
Nice.
Hey, New York!
And on he went until all the colonies caught wind of what had happened in Boston.
Some of the colonies were pleased with the news.
Rocket!
that will show, Britain.
I wish I could have been there.
But others, not so much.
Destroying property, that's plum cream. This marks the end of law and order.
and the rest of the colonies didn't get any lines in this play.
What?
So fair.
What in the world?
Hi, Tyler. Nice to us.
Now Britton was really seeing red.
Oh, I'm really seeing red now. Irving!
Right here, sir.
I need you to relay a message to the rebels. Tell them they are punished, and they are no longer allowed to hold town meetings. Well, what are you waiting for? Tell them.
Hey, colonies, you are no longer allowed to hold town meetings.
And we are closing the Boston Harbor until the destroyed tea is paid for.
We are closing the Boston Harbor until the destroyed tea is paid for.
And we are putting your Massachusetts colony under British Army rule. Well, that's what you get when you mess with King George. Ring, ring.
Hello?
I am sending more soldiers over there to keep an eye on things. Ta-ta.
Hello? Hello? He makes me so mad. This is outrage.
Outrage!
These acts are intolerable.
Intolerable!
These acts are so intolerable, we shall call them the intolerable acts.
Scene 4. Battles at Lexington and Concord. The colonists decided to take action. Every colony except Georgia sent men to Philadelphia. Sorry. It's September 1774. 56 men met in secret.
These men included John Adams,
Patrick Henry.
We shall form our veteran fighting groups.
And George Washington.
This was the very first meeting of the Continental Congress.
We will cut off trade with Britain.
We shall form our veteran fighting groups.
And we'll call them militias.
Malicious!
Oh, Floyd, I have missed you so. But why are you dressed like that?
I'm what we colonists call a minute man.
What's a minute man?
We are soldiers that must be ready to fight in a minute's notice.
Forget all this nonsense. Let's run off together and be married.
Gertrude, I love you, but you know what I must do. My country needs me.
I should let the British beat you and Concord for saying that.
Wait, the British are heading to Concord?
Yes, they are planning to arrest rebel leaders and destroy the weapons you have stored there.
We must head to Concord and do away with some British soldiers.
But when will I see you again?
Frankly, my dear,
Stop! Wrong story, wrong war.
sorry. Sorry. Goodbye, my love. Until we meet again. Yankee Doodle into town, riding on a pony.
Bye!
About 700 British soldiers prepared to march toward Concord, Massachusetts. 3 colonists, Paul Revere, William Dawes, and Samuel Prescott, met in secret.
Will, the British are planning an attack at Concord.
Hey, Sam, the British are planning an attack at Concord.
Hey, Paul, the British are planning an attack at Concord.
We must ride our horses, along the countryside and warn the people.
But I have a broomstick.
Then you ride your broomstick and we'll ride our mops.
Look, I'm Harry Potter.
Paul, you head up to Medford. I'll ride through Cambridge, and William, you take the Roxbury Brooklyn route.
Right, we'll get those mentors if it's the last thing we do. Ha ha ha.
And you're not Harry Potter.
So the three men were off for Lexington and Concord to warn the people of the British soldiers' approach.
The British are coming! The British are coming!
The British are planning an attack at Concord.
We need all Minutemen to report.
Dumbledore believes in me.
The British are coming! The British are coming!
This is where the British soldiers are planning the attack. We'll be ready. Up here. Fire!
Bang! Bang! Bang!
You missed me, you missed me. Hey! You got me. You got me.
Different battles between the colonies and British continued on and off for 8 long years.
During the winter months, the cold weather and snow made it impossible to fight.
Nice special effects, champ. So the troops would have to wait till the spring thaw to start fighting again.
Always waiting. Gertrude, you look so cold.
The winters are very harsh.
I have good news. I have become a loyalist.
Oh, my darling, you have become a loyalist? I am so proud of you. I have but one question, my love.
Yes?
What's a loyalist?
A loyalist was a colonist too.
I got this.
Sorry.
A loyalist was a colonist who doesn't want to be separated from the British Empire.
I like loyalists. They are my friends.
That means we are on the same side now? Are you sure you're not just telling me this to get on my good side?
Watch, I'll prove it. Excuse me, sir. There's some Minutemen hiding over there, so you better go that way. Here's some beef jerky for food, and an extra horse so you can ride since yours is broke. I mean, died.
I really appreciate it. Yeah.
It is true. Oh, Floyd.
Okay, that's enough mush.
Fine. Just move on to the Battle of Bunker Hill. See if I care.
Thanks for giving away the next scene. We now move on to the Battle of Bunker Hill.
Scene 5, the Battle of Bunker Hill. The British Army was trapped in Boston.
Oh no, we're trapped in Boston.
See?
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you General Thomas Gage.
I have decided to take control of the hills around Boston.
I get it. That way the colonists can't shoot down at us from the hilltops.
Bingo!
But the colonial militia got wind of his plan.
I hear they're planning an attack on Bunker Hill. In that case, we will go and protect Breed's Hill. He said they were planning an attack on Bunker Hill. Read the history books. The attack took place on Breed's Hill.
Then why has history named it the Battle of Bunker Hill?
Last time I read it. Anyway, we'll be ready for these red cuts. One for all for one. Break! I think that's the Three Musketeers. Oh, be quiet. Oh, be quiet.
On June 17th, British soldiers ready to attack ran up Breed's Hill where colonists waited.
Charge! Ah! Sorry guys, the gunfire scared me. Let's try that again, shall we?
The British soldiers mustered up their courage and tried again.
Charge!
Ah!
I promise I won't be scared next time.
They decided to try one more time.
We're trying this one more time.
See, I have some good news and I have some bad news.
What's the good news?
I really like your socks.
Thanks. What's the bad news?
We're out of ammunition.
Oh, great. And here come the redcoats again. Everyone, play dead.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. That is all from the militia never played dead.
Darn it. All right, guys. You heard the lady. Come on.
One, two, three, charge!
Bang, 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 bang!
As you can see, the British won the battle at Breed's Hill.
Bunker Hills.
Bunker Hill, even though it took place at Breed's Hill.
About 150 colonists lost their lives at this battle.
And more than 200 British soldiers were killed.
Oh.
Scene 6, the Revolutionary War.
We should end this conflict quickly before things get out of hand. We have signed an olive branch petition and we'll send it to the king to read over and consider. Who wants to deliver this petition to the king?
Me!
You, King George?
I am.
Telegram. Telegram for like text messages.
Just a whole lot slower.
It's about time they give me some more lines in this play. Dearest King. Ah, that's sweet. Please stop fighting the colonies over here. Instead, listen to what we have to say. What? Why, this is nothing more than open rebellion against Britain. This means war. Well, go tell them this is war.
What? No tip?
Go.
Splash, splash, splash. Shark!
What did the old grumpy king have to say?
I heard that.
He said, this means war. Okay, everybody, clear the stage. Back in the colonies, on July 4th, 1776, Congress approved the Declaration of Independence.
New copies of this declaration were made and delivered to all the colonies, so everyone knew exactly what it said.
Extra, extra, read all about it. The Declaration of Independence had been adopted by Congress. Extra, extra, read all about it. The colony is breaking away from British control and becoming the United States of America. Extra, extra.
By late August 1776, under the leadership of General George Washington, the American soldiers called Patriots were ready to fight in this revolution.
On August 27th, one of the earliest battles occurred on Long Island, New York.
Approximately 10,000 patriots faced 20,000 British officers.
The Patriots were badly beaten.
Not long after, other battles were lost by the Patriots.
By that October, the British Army controlled New York.
Did you hear that, guys? We control New York. Let's ride in the city and catch a Broadway show for free.
The British Army drove General George Washington and his men across the Hudson River.
Oh, Gertrude.
I'm so glad you're on the Britons' side now.
Well, about that, I decided I don't want to be on the Britain side anymore. So I sort of don't want the British to win the war.
One thing I love about you is your fickleness.
But my devotion to you has never once wavered.
Hug me,
Can't play G-rated.
drat.
These are indeed gloomy days for the Patriots.
The British troops have pushed the Patriots across New Jersey into Pennsylvania.
Hold on, I'm getting a call. Hello? Wow, thanks for the call. General Washington has decided to cross the Delaware River out of Trenton to Hessian soldiers who are fighting for Britain.
Washington? Crossing the Delaware? That makes me want to sing a song while the scene is acted out in front of me. Row, row, row that boat across the Delaware. General George and all his men finally made it there. Once they reached the water's edge, the Hessians they surprised. The Hessians sure were caught off guard, and the surrender flag did rise. Raise. Well, what do you think of my song?
It was just awful.
Well, I never!
Wait, does this mean we're breaking up? Hello?
On January 3rd, 1777, the Patriot Army defeated the British Army at Princeton, New Jersey.
They finally needed supplies such as food.
I have the Doritos.
Weapons.
I have the lightsaber.
And shoes.
I have the Nikes.
But most importantly, they had hope.
Hi, Blaze.
Hey, look, guys, it's Hope.
Scene 8, Saratoga, the turning point.
And now comes the turning point of the war. Drum roll, please.
We don't have a drum. Just go.
In June of 1777, John Burgoyne led thousands of soldiers from Canada all the way to New York.
That's me. She's talking about me.
Be quiet and just act out the scene.
Okie dokie.
General Burgoyne called up his old buddy, General Howe, who was fighting his way to Philadelphia.
Hello. Oh. Ring, ring. Hello? What's up, Howe? Oh, Burgoyne. Hello, old chap. Yes, I'm fighting my way to Philadelphia.
See?
Look, we need to work together and kick some Patriot booty. Okay. No. I've got about 8,000 guys here ready to go. Okay, I'll meet you at Saratoga. Look, I've got to get off the phone. I am in the middle of a battle here. Put on my earphones. Bang! Bang! Hey, I got you. Fall down. Okay, guys, let's go to Saratoga.
Coming, sir.
Wait a minute, look.
What's the matter?
Flat tire.
Oh, great. Now it will take us forever to get to Saratoga. Okay, somebody grab a jack and get this wagon moving.
And because it took them so long to reach their destination, the Patriots had more time to rally up more troops and face the British Army with great power.
Look, we finally have more soldiers than they do, for once.
That's no fair. We had wagon trouble.
Haven't you heard? All's fair in love and war. Let's get them in.
Wait! Where are you? Oh, sorry, old boy. We decided to go to Burger King instead. Some friend you turned out to be. Okay, guys, let's get this over with.
So the Patriot soldiers and British soldiers fought. Bang! Bang! Bang!
On October 17, 1777, General Burgoyne surrendered.
We surrender, we surrender.
Wrong flag.
Sorry. We surrender, we surrender. Get up, guys. Let's go.
But we're dead.
Seriously? I'm so sorry. Could you guys do us a favor and close your eyes for just a second? Okay, they can't see. Let's go. Sheesh, some people. It's not like the audience can't suspend disbelief or anything. I mean, really, they've been doing it the whole play.
The British defeat at Saratoga was the turning point that changed the entire outcome of the play.
Scene 9. France fights with the Patriots.
News of Patriots' victory at Saratoga reached Paris, France.
Who is Benjamin Franklin talking to? Is it a Frenchman? That's a good thing that I can read lips.
A picture Patriot soldier in this war.
Oui, oui. France realizes that you Americans might just beat the British after all.
So you help us?
Oui, oui, but of course.
And we'll bend definitely flying on kites.
Oui, oui.
Yeah, we get it. You're French.
Just as I thought. Franklin has convinced French to get involved. We are dead ducks now. Where is my Alka-Seltzer?
The winter of 1777 and 78 was a harsh and cold one.
General George Washington and his men tried to stay as warm as possible around campfires in Valley Forge, Pennsylvania.
They lived in tents full of holes.
Clothes and shoes were in short supply.
Food was scarce.
And diseases spread quickly among soldiers.
Many died from illnesses such as typhoid, influenza, and smallpox.
However, these cold winter months were also a time when the Patriots could practice their fighting tactics, and as a result, became an even stronger fighting force.
And the war began to move south.
Spain has also stepped in to help the American army out.
Now what is going on? Why is that Frenchman talking to a Spaniard? Has the world gone mad?
You're my good friend.
And you're my good friend.
So will you help out our American amigos?
See, we will loan the Patriots money, Wells Coast, support a new wins to Great Britain, and win it to American ships.
Thank you for loaning us money and opening the ports. We shall celebrate this by flying a kite. Hey, Ben, you got an extra kite?
Now Spain has stepped in. We shall remain strong in the southern colonies.
And they did remain strong,
All right!
but not for long.
Darn it!
The moment of truth had come. Scene 10. Surrender at Yorktown.
In order to win the war, both armies needed a victory.
General Cornwallis led the British troops into Yorktown, Virginia.
My dear friend James Armstead, don't tell anyone, but we are stopping here in Yorktown, Virginia and waiting for British ships to bring us needed supplies. But remember, mum's the word.
Mum's the word.
But James Armstead, as you can see by the way he was dressed, was a spy and delivered the secret plan to Patriot leader, Marquis de Lafayette.
Psst, don't look at me.
You got any information?
The British are coming for supplies from New York.
Oh, really? I will notify the French Navy of this information at once. Anything else?
The fish at 10th Street Market are fresh today.
Great job. Great job, Armistead.
Shh, my spy name is Fred Flintstone.
Thanks, Fred.
Don't mention it.
Suddenly, French warships were on their way to America and found their way to the Virginia coast.
French warships sailed down the coast from New York.
The Battle of the Chesapeake was the definitive Navy battle of the war.
Prepare yourselves for the deafening sounds of our cannons.
Take that! Take that!
Both sides fought hard as balloons were popped. Cannons were fired night and day.
But as you can see, the British Army was defeated.
Beep, beep, beep.
Beep, beep, beep.
Patriot and French troops marched south from New Jersey, surrounding the British troops.
For 11 days, both sides fought non-stop.
Cornwallis, the British general, sent a runner to surrender to Washington.
Excuse me, sir, but General Cornwallis asked me to give this to you.
Yay!
Quiet!
Yay!
Quiet! In Paris, France, the Treaty of Paris that ended the American Revolutionary War was officially signed in 1783. The colonies were on the they're on their journey to become their own country, the United States of America. The end.
Well, we succeeded by telling the story in 40 minutes or less.
45 minutes to be exact. Well, close enough.
And now it's off to Burger Bob's.
Good night, folks.
You've been a great audience.
Gertrude, did you hear? The war is over.
And we can finally be married and get on with our lives together.
Yes, right here in the brand new United States of America.
You mean back in Britain?
I'm not moving back to Britain.
And I'm not staying here.
We're not even married yet, and you're already trying to change me.
I don't think you love me at all.
Gertrude, come back here. Come back here, Gertrude. Did you hear me?
And that was the entire American Revolution. Okay, we would like to recognize our actors and actresses now. As our narrators, we have Colton, Ella, and Taylor. King George III, played by Hayden. Miss Tea Leaf, played by Malia. Newsboy, played by Christian. Hope, played by Bailey Jane. French Soldier, played by Tyler. Spaniard, played by Gage. James Armistead, played by Jeremiah. Marquise de Lafayette, played by Corbin. Our colonists are Natalia, Addie, Adriana, and Malia. Our love story, Floyd and Gertrude, played by Liam and Alexa. Samuel Adams, played by Brett. Paul Revere, played by Tyler. John Adams, played by Erica. Patrick Henry, played by Junior. George Washington, played by Gabrielle. William Dawes, played by Jane. Samuel Prescott, played by Wyatt. Captain John Parker, played by Addie. Benjamin Franklin, played by Blaine. Irving, played by Asher. Our lobsterbacks, played by Erica, Bailey, Levi, and Christian. General Gage, played by Gabrielle. General Burgoyne, played by Levi. General Howe, played by Logan. General Cornwallis, played by Gabrielle. And our colonies, Malia, Paisley, Junior, Gage, Gabrielle, McCoy, Gracie, Wyatt, Jane, Blaine, Bailey Jane, and Christian.
So we have one more thing this evening that we'd like to do. If I could have my preschool through 5th grade please take a seat. And you're going to see that we are left with 5 kids. These are our 6th graders, and we would like to, I don't know if I can talk. We want to honor them tonight because they are the leaders of our school. And, you know, we as teachers, we have a unique experience here because they grow with us and we grow with them. And so with that, we would like to recognize you. So if I could get a round of applause for our 6th grade. Honestly, we ask ourselves on a daily now, how are we going to do this without them? Because they truly help us run the school. They are great mentors for our younger students. And so as much as we are saddened to see them leave, we are excited to see what the future has in store for you. So this is Liam Blair. Yeah. Erica Covarrubias. Adriana Niehaus. Taylor Churchfield. And Colton Clark. Thank you for spending your evening with us. I know that it was hot down here, so maybe you sweat off a few pounds before you go home to eat that dessert. We kind of try to plan it that way for you. Once again, couldn't do this without you. Keating kids, let's give our round of applause to our audience. So now what we're going to do is Mandy is going to go back to her station back there where she started the night. And so if you would like to settle up with Mandy before you leave, that would be wonderful. And then we're going to take boys and girls back upstairs. They're going to go ahead and get changed. And then parents, if you just want to wait outside the doors for us, we will get you your kiddos. Thank you once again. Have a wonderful evening, everyone.